G'day, I'm Moose, and today I'm down here at Patterson River in Victoria to have a look at this brand new Jeanneau 795 Marlin. And I tell you what, I'm real excited about this. It's the very first one in the country, and it's powered by an awesome Mercury supercharged 175 horsepower Verado. So let's jump on board and have a look at what she's got.
The 795 Marlin recently was introduced to the world in the European boat show scene, and now it's come down under, and they gave me the keys and said, hey, why don't you try it out, Moose? So I did. Who wouldn't take up the opportunity? The good thing about this boat, I thought, well, it's really big, so if anything happens, I'll be safe. But it was so much more than that. It was fun to drive. See, it's 7.17 meters long by 2.8 meters wide. It means there's a lot of boat in the water, so directional control was going to be great. There's going to be minimal bow rise. It was just going to skim over the water. It's only 2,100 kilos with 4 of us on board. I couldn't believe it. It's like a sports car. Crossing the wakes, it was grouse. Now, it only had a 175 horsepower L4 Verado, but that still managed to get us to 35 knots with a time to plane of only 5 seconds. Comfortable cruise came in around 20-25 knots, but I think with the optional 200 horsepower 6-cylinder, that would be the better engine, I think, just for that low-end punch, extra top-end speed, but the L4 was still plenty good enough. So the nice thing about a boat, I think, is the way it makes you feel, and I felt really comfortable in this boat. I'm a pretty big guy and I like to have space around me, and there was heaps of it on this boat. I found I could drive at any speed comfortably, sitting or standing. It wouldn't matter if I was throttling all the way or just nursing it up to top speed. It had digital throttle and shift, which just made the whole thing that much easier. Now, Port Phillip Bay has chop come from every direction, as we know, and this seemed to just ignore all that. No matter which direction the waves went, it was fine. Coming back into port, when you're cruising slowly, I found it to be incredibly comfortable. And even docking it with the digital throttle and shift, putting it into the side berth was a breeze. Now let's check out some of the features of the boat though.
So the first thing you notice when you climb aboard the 795 is how vast the cockpit space is. It's a real testament to how offshore fishing platform this thing is designed to be. However, it's multi-purpose. You can see we have the dinette table in the center, removable of course. We have a seating option. This does come in front of a third door option you can spec up with this boat. However, this one has the seating platform. Speaking of seating, we have on either side of the boat, port and starboard, fold out moose-sized seats. These are monster. You can see we have one in the transom as well. So when all seats are folded out, it makes a really nice picnicking platform. But we're not going to forget the offshore fisherman or fisherwoman, because this thing is designed to work. Look at this bait station. It's at least 2 meters across. Nice poly infill, stainless steel cup holders. Grab rail, of course, for those rough weathers. Good bolstering support against your thighs. Massive live well tank. Just this way you can see we also have built-in deck wash. Now, speaking of deck wash, one of the really nice features that makes this a proper offshore fishing platform is the deck. It is a self-draining dual scupper deck. Hose it as much as you want, fill it full of blood, all of it would just go overboard. That also means there are no bungs. 0 bungs in this boat to worry about. Stepping out onto the transom, you also notice these giant moose-sized swim platforms with a built-in stainless steel boarding ladder. These are handy because boarding these boats can be daunting when you have tides to worry about. So having a very large access area, even for an outboard power boat, is quite cool. Under the floor, we've got 2 large storage lockers. This one is plumbed up to be a kill tank. That one over there is storage. Under the center of the boat is access to the batteries, fuel system, seacocks, etc. This boat is a walk-around fishing platform, so you can see you've got massive amounts of access to the sides of the boat as well. Huge freeboard. With the stainless steel rail, it's up to my gut. And I'm a 6 foot 1,000 tall person, so that's quite tall. Taking a few steps up, we come up to the bow area, which once again increases in volume again. We have a small seating area just in front of your ground tackle. Inside is installed an Australian Lone Star drum winch system. Up the front, it's a great place to notice the hardtop, which comes with a sliding sunroof, as well as offer you plenty of room to install radar systems, antenna systems, night vision cameras, anything you want. A lot of people would be afraid of a walk around boat because of lack of space inside, but access via these massive side doors takes us into a huge cavernous interior cockpit space. Here at the helm, the business end, where I like things to be, you can see we've optioned it with a really nice big Simrad system. There's room for two. In fact, you can put a 12-inch without any problems. Mercury's digital throttle and control, hydraulic steering, fusion sound system, quick bow thruster, as well as all our controls and VHF radio. Down here there is a small double berth where if you're comfortable to cozy up with someone, two adults could sleep quite easily. You can also have a lay down on this fantastic rear lounge where three large adults like myself can sit down and enjoy the ride, making 5 people inside in comfort. At the end of the day, you can wind down the table, have a little meal, or play some cards. However, I must confess, my favourite part of this boat so far is this, a proper 12-volt Waco refrigerator. So you don't have to worry about slugging eskies on board to keep your favourite beverage nice and cold. I like rum and coke.